Today's trap involves a queen sack, a knight sack, and the checkmate, so buckle up. We're gonna go e4, and it's after c6, so the Caro-Kann. And we're gonna go for the two knights variation, which looks like this. And here black is gonna take on e4, and we're gonna take back. So this is the main position. This happens a lot. This is theory at even the highest level. And black can do a lot of things here. I like to go for a knight f6 with black, going for the Tartakower variation. But another move here is bishop g5, bishop f5, just attacking this knight. Now it comes with a tempo, but also loses tempo because we're gonna go knight g3 and we're attacking the bishop, so it has to move back. Now this is all still theory. I don't really like this line for black, but it's played a lot, so this is definitely a trap you can often perform. And here we can go for h4, and our plan is clear. We want to trap the bishop. So if they don't do anything, that's our plan. We're gonna trap the bishop. These squares are covered by this knight, and this square is covered by our bishop and the pawn, and this pawn is covered by our queen. So if they don't do anything, we're just gonna win the bishop. Now that's not a trap because they're gonna see that, and they're usually gonna play h6. They can also play h5, which is a little bit more committal, but h6 is seen at the highest level as well. And here we can attack the bishop again with knight e5. And still at this point, chess.com is even calling this a book move, so it's still theory. Again, I wouldn't play this as black, but it is playable if you know what you're doing. Usually black doesn't know what he's doing, and what's coming next is beautiful in my opinion. So the thing black needs to deal with is we're attacking the bishop, and they don't really want to trade there because, well, let's say they make a random move. This is just a really bad pawn structure. The king is very weak. All the weak squares around the king. This pawn is weak. So that's not what you want to do. Also, you lose the bishop pair. So usually black is, instead of some random move, is going to move back. And this is already good for us, actually. So this is not theory anymore, but it's played a lot. And here we're going to go queen h5. And we're just threatening checkmate again. If black does something stupid, we're just going to checkmate that. So there's already a lot of chances for us to win quickly, even though this still isn't the main trap. The main trap starts after g6. Again, black needs to deal with this checkmate, so this is the best move for black in this position. And here we can actually hang our queen, or sack our queen, I should say, by playing bishop c4. Again, if they take our queen, this is just going to be checkmate. It's basically the same checkmate. The knight is covering d7 and the king has nowhere to move. So this is checkmate. So especially in a bullet game, people are going to take your queen a lot. They're going to think, you might even want to try to pre-move this. So they think, okay, this is just a blunder by them or a mouse slip or anything like that. So that happens a lot. But if, especially in a slower game, black is going to notice, okay, this is a checkmate threat. So they're just going to play e6 to block that off. Oh, here we need to deal with the queen. We can't leave it hanging any longer. So we're going to go back to e2. And this is actually the position where our main trap is set. And black usually doesn't notice this because, again, look at the position and think what's the most natural move for black to make. I mean, this knight can't really develop to the natural square it wants to. You could go here. That's a move to make. This knight can develop here. It can develop there. But the most natural move is bishop g7, and it's actually the most played move in this position because, yeah, you've already made the square for the bishop to fianchetto it. It also puts some pressure on the knight. It looks really good, but it isn't. And that's because we have this knight sack in this position. So remember, like what I said in the beginning, we had a queen sack. They didn't take it, so now we have a knight sack. And again, they have an option to take it or to not take it. Now, if they don't take it, their queen is hanging, so they need to move their queen, and we can just take the rook. So that's easiest. If they don't take it, we're just winning an exchange. And we are very happy. If they do take it, it's actually worse for them. And that's the third thing I said in the beginning. We're going to come in with a queen with check. The king only has one square. And this is actually checkmate. So a lot of beautiful traps in this line. And from the beginning to the end, this line is just winning or winning. It's good for white. It starts off quite equal and it ends up winning. So even if black knows what he's doing, this is completely playable for white. You can just play on your game. So yeah, I like this trap a lot. Now I play the Caro-Kann from the black perspective. So I just one tip. I would never go for bishop f5 here. It's playable, definitely, but there's a lot of theory here and you need to know what you're doing. But it happens a lot. So if you've playing e4 from the white side against the Caro-Kann, this is definitely some trap you should try. So yeah, let me know if you caught someone with this one, and for now, thank you for watching. Bye bye.